CBDC is just one type of publicly issued digital dollar and would be issued, backed, and regulated by the Federal Reserve and have the full faith and backing of the U.S. government. This could serve as an alternative to existing forms of payments and have a benefit including instant payment settlement, provide a medium for cross-border transactions, and foster greater financial inclusion. More than 130 countries have begun to explore their own government-backed digital currencies. China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India have already commenced pilot programs, and a digital euro pilot could be launched as early as 2028. Meanwhile, the U.S. remains far behind amid increasing and blatant information about features of digital currency.
You heard the Congress of the United States right there make it clear that the United States of America has issued a green light for XRP to be used not just for financial institutions and banks, but for it to be used globally within regards to the Federal Reserve, government of the United States, for facilitating payments not just internally in the United States of America, but also across borders. And why is this the case? Well, the Congress of the United States made it clear that they're not trying to be left behind as Brazil, India, and many other countries, including China as well, switch towards building a central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger alongside Ripple, and the United States of America is looking to do the same. And which company are they going to use? Ripple. Similar to how Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, the BRICS nations, have worked together to build this CBDC that they're going to be using within each other, the United States is looking to do the same. In fact, here's a clip I'm going to roll to you guys that discussed Ripple and the Federal Reserve of the United States actually bringing up CBDC discussions back in 2015. And this just shows you that really on the back end of things, Ripple and the United States are working together, while on the front end, we see all these conflicts between Ripple and the SEC. And this is why we knew Ripple was going to win the SEC lawsuit from the very beginning. When you have the Ripple team propose the Federal Reserve with a FedNAV payment system back in 2015, and then the Federal Reserve officially released that FedNAV payment system, they don't really label that Ripple was a part of it, but on the back end, you do some digging and research, they put out a statement, the Federal Reserve, that they will likely be partnering with a blockchain company that is going to allow for efficient payments between 3 to 5 transactions, or 3 to 5 second transactions. We obviously know they're talking about Ripple and XRP. But let's go ahead and roll the clip.
In part because I got into this so early, I proposed back to the Fed and a bunch of researchers there back in like 2014 or 15. Pretty much like people didn't call it that at the time, but like a permission blockchain for central bank digital currencies. They came to a group of researchers and said, if we hypothetically wanted to digitize the dollar, what would that look like? What we said is, look, you can start with a permission blockchain. It can be, pan-jurisdiction, so it's not just for the U.S. dollar, but for a whole bunch of other currencies. So you get that interoperability, right? You get things like we see on Ripple, et cetera.
You could use blockchain, but the current thinking is you need a bridge currency in between, and that bridge could be a stable value that's backed by the U.S. dollar or the euro. It could be a currency even like Ripple has an alternative. It's just piloted in May, so it's not yet up in any enterprise-wide level.
And if you pay attention closely and look into the detail, the guy talking right here, talking about how the United States Federal Reserve could use Ripple, is actually the SEC chairman, Gary Gensler. And it shows you that prior to when he took office, where the lawsuit was already there, where the SEC was suing Ripple, he had firmly believed in the fact that the Federal Reserve should use XRP, the cryptocurrency, and Ripple within their payment processing system to do these cross-border payments and to do these internal payments as well. Shifting over to more modern times, we recently see a Ripple payment partner, Riverbank, which uses the RippleNet system, officially join the FedNAV payment system. Now, this is important because when we look and do the in-depth research, which I've done for you guys, to talk about what Riverbank is, they're actually a company. As you guys know, they are a bank as well, but they facilitate payments, and they facilitate it using the RippleNet system, Xcurrent and Xrapid. Those two systems use XRP and use the XRP ledger as a form of on-demand liquidity, meaning that now that the FedNAV payment system is going to use Ripplebank, they're actually using the service that Ripple provides Ripplebank, which is Xrapid, Xcurrent, and the RippleNet system. And both these three systems have to use XRP. So thus, we're seeing the FedNet payment system actually use XRP to facilitate their on-demand liquidity portion when doing these cross-border payments. And as a result, we should be able to see the value of XRP, the crypto coin itself that retail has purchased into. Likely, if you are watching this video, you actually own XRP, go up and the price to go higher and higher as more utility and use case comes to it. Now, I want to quickly mention that I am hosting an XRP giveaway. So if you want to participate in this giveaway, just simply do 3 steps. Like the video, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications, and share this video. Now, I will be checking if you have done these 3 steps when I go ahead and pick the winner. So good luck to all of you, and we'll be rolling the giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. And now let's shift over to the value of XRP. So we talked about the Federal Reserve is using it, the United States wants it, and they have basically begun using it in addition to how all the other countries like the BRICS nations, like the Digital Euro project, and those each have separate videos where we discuss the proof that actually backs that XRP is being used in Europe for their Digital Euro project, in the BRICS nations for their CBDC for the BRICS. And now we have talked about, and we're reiterating the fact that the United States is using it not just to build a CBDC on, which we have a video to talk about that as well, but in this case, we're talking about how the Federal Reserve wants to use XRP to facilitate cross-border payments, not just for CBDCs, but also on an internal and external scale, and how the value of XRP is going to be. Is XRP going to be $10,000 as a result, as many people have talked about? Well, we're going to be discussing this in the next little bit. Now, it is also important to mention that there has been a shift in multinational institutions going and building and bridging on the XRP ledger, specifically American, Canadian, mostly North American, countries and companies going ahead and beginning to use the XRP ledger or XRP. One of those companies that I'm going to bring up is the multinational company Rencom Network, which is actually a rentable asset company that owns properties and rentable assets all across the globe in over 130 countries. And funny enough, this is exactly what the beginning clip was talking about, how we're seeing the growth of cryptocurrencies into 130 countries. This is one of the companies that they're talking about. Now, the Rencom network has a native token called RNT, which they're bridging onto the XRP ledger. But what makes this coin so special is the rapid growth that it has been facing. In fact, this coin is predicted to 100,000% increase by the end of 2023, bringing the value to around $500 plus. And when you look at this coin, this is one of the newer coins out there. In fact, I think it's only 3 months old. I talked to you guys and I bought in at this coin when it was sitting at just below 2 cents. It now currently sits at 61 cents and it's still dirt cheap, and it's very, very early. People that have bought into this coin, even at 60 cents, even if it hits $1, we are very early because this coin is not even listed on a centralized exchange yet. And when you get analysts that are talking about this coin and telling you there are 3 main reasons as to why it's going to surge, number 1 being its use case and utility, it's backed by a multinational institution that uses it as the only method of payment, meaning it literally has to go up in value. Number 2 is its very low supply. We're looking at this coin being only 50 million in circulating supply. Out of that, the Rencom network announced publicly that they're locking up 20% of that for them trying to build a rentable asset protocol system that they're going to use. So we're talking about very little supply left for this coin. So there's high demand, very low supply. And in addition to this, when you look at it, it's brand new. It's not even listed on a centralized exchange, but it will be listed on a centralized exchange in the next couple days, and we'll discuss that shortly. But yeah, the charts also have stated that the TA side looks juicy and looks like there's going to be a massive breakup for this coin as well. So when we look at all of the possibilities of what makes a coin pump, Rencom Network RNT is one of those coins. And this is why I'm so excited both about RNT and XRP. These are probably my number 1 coins. Looking at XRP, for example, it has higher, substantially higher in terms of supply. So we're looking at RNT only 50 million circulating supply. XRP 50 billion circulating supply. So there's a massive difference right there. Number 1, let's have a look at the price of XRP compared to RNT. You're looking at XRP currently having, I think it was around 2 to 3 million holders of the coin, 2 to 3 million wallets, currently priced at 48 cents. Guess how many wallets RNT has? RNT has only 500 wallets and it's 57 cents. This is mind-blowing. Even when you look at the amount of money that this thing can make, this coin can make, a utility-based coin, we're looking at multi-millionaires being made here. Now, I tell you guys this because we understand that RNT is going to go up in value. It has been stated by multiple analysts, AI systems, that there's going to be a massive price increase, projecting it to even hit $500 before the end of 2023 for this coin. But why is this beneficial for XRP? Well, to make it clear here, RNT, the Rencom network, announced that they're going to be bridging their native token RNT onto the XRP ledger. Meaning, as the value of RNT actually increases, we obviously understand that RNT is going to substantially increase, most likely. Again, not financial or legal advice, so nothing I say is financial advice within this video or any of my videos. But as RNT increases, anybody buying or selling RNT is actually going to have to pay gas fees. And because it's on the XRP ledger, those gas fees are going to be in XRP, meaning that gradually we're going to see the supply of XRP decrease, because every transaction there's going to be a small percentage burn of XRP. So indirectly, by me filling my bag, which I actually just went ahead and filled my bag some more at 57 cents, it's actually benefiting XRP as well. So it's like a double win. First win is because hopefully I'm going to make an absolute ton of money because RNT is going to go up in value. But the second one is that it's indirectly burning the supply of XRP, meaning that I'm kind of also pushing XRP by going ahead and buying into them. And again, the huge news that is happening right now that I think is extremely exciting, because this means that we're going to see a massive pump to the price of RNT, probably in a matter of, today, tomorrow, a couple days. If you are in early, you're going to be able to take advantage of this. In fact, the Rencom Network CEO, or the Rencom Network official page right here, posted, "We will be announcing the exchange that will be listing RNT Rencom Network October 13th, with trading to begin on October 16th. This is extremely exciting as we continue to open doors that allow for increasing ease of access for our rental asset clients." Why is this important? Because this is the first ever centralized exchange that's going to be listing RNT, meaning there's going to be ease of access and people are going to be able to buy this coin. Right now, it is a bit difficult to go ahead and buy RNT. Again, you can buy it from their website. You can buy it right here, rencomnetwork.com, and then click the buy RNT button. Then you connect your wallet and you buy through there, but it's not on a centralized exchange, meaning the retail people that don't know how to buy typically through going ahead and swapping cryptos, they're not going to know how. But here is the good thing about this, is that the people that do get in early right now, before it gets listed on a centralized exchange, basically get a massive advantage, because once the centralized exchange thing happens and you're able to trade it, which happens in 3 days on October 16th, now there's going to be a lot of people buying the coin, meaning because it has low supply, the value is going to rise. And I know I spent a good chunk of time on Rencom Network RNT coin, but I think this is truly a golden gem. And I'm telling you guys this because, again, the whole idea is to get you guys to become multi-millionaires with me. That's the idea. We become rich together, and then we host some massive, massive, massive party. Everybody's going to be invited, and that is the point, as well as them going ahead and bridging on the XRP ledger, which is huge for XRP, because, again, as the price surges of RNT, XRP is benefiting as well. Now, again, I'm personally invested into both RNT and XRP, and these are the coins that I personally fill my bag in because I believe they are going to make me substantial profits. But the point that's being made here is, what is the value of XRP? Well, a lot of people speculate $10,000 to $35,000 with global CBDC use. What does that actually mean? Well, as the world decides that they want to use XRP to facilitate payments globally, they can agree upon a median currency. And the managing director at Vilhil Capital made this clear. If the median currency is agreed upon to be actually XRP, then we're going to see all the global wealth facilitated through the XRP ledger, meaning that with the massive demand, even though there's high supply, there's going to be so much more demand that the value of XRP is going to rise, possibly projecting it to between $10,000 to $35,000. So that is the real price predictions, and that is the values that we're looking at for this coin, for XRP, if it does reach those massive highs. Until then, a lot of analysts have been talking about, a couple $100 based on the amount of use case in utility, and the amount of wealth being facilitated through the XRPL is what's going to determine what is the real and true value of the XRP cryptocurrency and how high it could reach. That being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video, as well as follow me on all my social media platforms like X, like Instagram, and Rumble, which are all linked in the description. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.